Most people over 60 think walking is the best thing they can do for their health. They put on their sneakers, head out the door, and walk for 30 to 40 minutes every day. And walking is good. It's safe. It's accessible. It gets you outside. But here is the truth that nobody tells you. Walking is not enough to stop muscle loss after 60. And if you are only walking, you are losing ground every single day. From your 30s, you naturally begin to lose 3 to 5% of your muscle mass per decade, and this rate accelerates significantly after the age of 60. After 70, it accelerates even more dramatically. Walking does not reverse this. Walking maintains your cardiovascular system, but it does not provide the mechanical tension needed to build muscle and increase bone density. The exercise that does that is the squat. A study from Saga University in Japan compared resistance training using bodyweight exercises, including squats, to walking in postmenopausal women. The walking group walked more than 10,000 steps per day, 4 times per week. The resistance training group did bodyweight squats and other exercises 4 times per week. After 12 weeks, the resistance training group showed significant improvements in bone status, body composition, and psychological well-being. The walking group showed minimal changes in bone density and only modest improvements in body composition. If resistance exercise and walking are combined, bone loss and muscle loss are prevented by maintaining cortical thickness in the elderly. This is the science. Walking is good for your heart, but it does not build bone density. It does not build muscle. It does not protect you from falls the way squats do. And after 60, bone density and muscle mass are what keep you out of the nursing home. I spent months testing this. I replaced my daily walk with 20 squats a day. The changes were so dramatic that I couldn't ignore it. My leg strength improved. My balance got better. My knees stopped hurting. And I spent less time exercising than I did when I was walking. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why 20 squats a day is better than walking after 60, and exactly how to do them safely. But first, let me ask you something. Do you hold the railing when going upstairs? Do you struggle to get up from a low chair? Do you feel unsteady on your feet? Have you fallen in the last year? If you answered yes to any of these, walking is not enough. You need strength. You need squats. Here is what actually happens to your body after 60 that makes squats so much more important than walking. Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. It affects between 5 and 13% of people aged 60 to 70 and 11 to 50% of people over 80. According to the NIH meta-analysis, sarcopenic obesity affects 11% of elderly individuals globally, with those aged 75 or older showing a 23% prevalence rate. By 2051, the number of affected individuals is projected to reach 100 to 200 million people. The condition often impairs the ability to perform daily activities, leading to decreased physical activity, diminished quality of life, and an elevated risk of falls and fractures. Walking does not reverse sarcopenia. Walking maintains cardiovascular fitness, but it does not provide the mechanical tension needed to build muscle. Squats do. When you squat, you load your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves. That load puts tension on the muscle fibers. That tension flips a switch inside your cell called mTOR. It signals your body to build new muscle protein. A study from the Annals of Geriatric Medicine and Research followed older women with possible sarcopenia through an 8-week exercise intervention that included squats. After the intervention, the participants showed significant improvements in knee extension strength, from 12.76 kilograms to 16.12 kilograms. Their movement patterns stabilized, and the significant differences between them and healthy older adults were eliminated. A 2024 study published in Medicine evaluated the clinical effect of anti-resistance exercise combined with nutritional intervention in 500 elderly patients with sarcopenia. After 1, 3, and 6 months, the observation group exhibited marked enhancements in grip strength and walking speed, P5, with substantially superior grip strength compared to the control cohort. Skeletal muscle density, muscle mass index, and limb skeletal muscle mass exhibited significant augmentation in the observation group, P5, while no significant alterations were observed in the control cohort. This is the power of resistance training. It doesn't just slow decline, it reverses it. Walking cannot do this. Now let me tell you about why squats are better than walking for your bones. Bone is living tissue. It constantly breaks down and rebuilds. But around midlife, particularly as estrogen begins to decline, the breakdown process can start to outpace rebuilding. According to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, women can lose up to 20% of their bone density in the 5 to 7 years after menopause. That's significant. Your bones respond to mechanical stress through a process known as mechanotransduction. When bones experience high strain rates and compressive forces, osteoblast activity increases, leading to greater bone mineral density. Walking provides some weight-bearing benefit, but it is low impact. The forces generated during walking are not high enough to stimulate significant bone growth. Squats create the type of axial loading that stimulates bone growth in the femur, pelvis, and lumbar spine, the most clinically relevant fracture sites in aging populations. Resistance training, including squats, is one of the most powerful tools for improving bone density. A South Korean research team from Asan Medical Center confirmed that an increase in thigh muscle mass leads to higher bone mineral density, thereby lowering the risk of osteoporosis. For every 1 kilogram increase in appendicular skeletal muscle mass in the arms and legs, the bone mineral density of the femur increased, and the risk of osteoporosis decreased by 74%. The team concluded that muscles surrounding a bone directly support it and exert a local influence, thereby increasing its bone mineral density. Consistent lower body exercises like squats can increase bone mineral density in areas with large muscle mass, like the thighs, thereby preventing osteoporosis. Walking helps maintain bone, but it doesn't significantly build it. Think of bone like muscle. It needs progressive challenge. Lifting heavier weights increases the bone-building benefit, especially in your spine. Research consistently shows that strength training, particularly compound movements like squats, places mechanical load on bones, stimulating them to become denser. Now let me tell you about what squats do for your blood sugar. Your legs are the single largest place in your body to store and burn glucose. Normally, to get glucose out of your blood and into your cells, your body needs insulin. But when a muscle contracts, it brings GLUT4 transporters to the surface of the cell without needing insulin. Every squat pulls sugar straight out of your bloodstream through a side door that doesn't require insulin to open it. Walking also uses glucose, but the intensity is lower. The muscle contraction is not as strong. The GLUT4 response is blunted. Squats create a more powerful signal, and if you do your squats shortly after a meal, you blunt the glucose spike before it builds. Research shows that performing short squats alternately throughout the day can help control blood sugar more effectively than walking continuously. Walking cannot match this effect. Now let me tell you about what squats do for your balance. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. About 1 in 4 adults falls every single year. The thing that decides whether a stumble turns into a fall or a fall becomes a fracture is whether your body can react fast enough to catch you. A clinical perspective published in the Journal of Functional Morphology and Kinesiology notes that the ability to perform sit-to-stand transfers, which involve squatting, is crucial for daily independence. Incorporating squats into exercise routines can enhance lower body strength, reduce fall risk, and improve overall quality of life. Lowering yourself down under control when you do a squat trains the exact same muscles that you need to catch yourself mid-stumble. Squats sharpen your sense of where your body is in space. They strengthen all the small stabilizing muscles around your hips, knees, and ankles that keep you steady. As we age, the stronger and more coordinated those legs are, the more margin we have when we trip or lose balance. Dr. Abhishek Vaish, an orthopedic specialist, explains that squats activate muscles, improve joint mobility, and reduce stiffness that comes from prolonged sitting. He recommends taking a break every 45 to 60 minutes. Even 2 to 3 minutes of squats can significantly reduce stiffness, improve blood flow, and prevent musculoskeletal problems associated with prolonged sitting. Now, I want to address the concern that many people have about squats and knees. For most people, squats are good for your knees if done properly. The cartilage inside your knee doesn't have its own blood supply. When you bend and load the joint, you pump fluid in and out of the cartilage, bringing nutrients in and taking waste out. Motion is lotion. Squatting strengthens all the muscles around the knee, Stronger muscles around the knee mean a more stable and better supported joint, which helps protect it against wear and tear. Dr. Vaish reassures that squats are generally safe when done with proper form, and variations like partial squats or supported squats using a chair can make them safe for older adults or those with knee concerns. Here is the key point about walking versus squats. Walking is a low-intensity, steady-state activity. It is excellent for cardiovascular health and endurance, but it does not provide the mechanical tension needed to build muscle, increase bone density, or prevent sarcopenia. Squats do all of these things in 2 minutes. The efficiency is not even comparable. Mark Harris, a fitness expert, says that squats are an incredibly effective exercise because they target multiple muscle groups simultaneously, including the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and hip adductors, while also engaging the core. They're also a great source of functional fitness, with this movement translating into everyday movements such as crouching, sitting, or climbing stairs. Squats are a great way to minimize muscle loss and enhance strength. The NIH meta-analysis of 8 randomized controlled trials found that resistance training significantly improved grip strength. MD85 95% CI, 1/5 to 620 P1 percentage of body fat. MD 2.996 4.9 to 1.74 walking speed. MD 0.23 95% CI, 0.1 to 0.46 and knee extension strength. MD 485 95% CI, 197 to 702 P1. Compared to aerobic training, resistance training and mixed training may offer more pronounced improvements, enhancing physical functioning in sarcopenic obesity patients. This clinical evidence demonstrates that squats and resistance training are not just beneficial. They are clinically proven to improve strength, walking speed, and body composition in ways that walking alone cannot. Now let me tell you about the 5 most common mistakes people make when doing squats after 60. Mistake number 1, not going deep enough. You should squat down until your thighs are roughly parallel to the floor, or as low as is comfortable. The deeper you go, the more muscle activation you get. But don't push through pain. Start with a partial squat and work your way down. Mistake number 2, letting your knees cave in. Your knees should track over your toes. If your knees cave inward, you are putting unnecessary stress on the joint. Push your knees out as you squat down. The clinical perspective on biomechanical errors in older adults highlights knee valgus as a common error to avoid. Mistake number 3, rounding your back. Keep your chest up and your back straight. Imagine you are sitting back in a chair. This keeps your spine safe and your core engaged. The clinical perspective emphasizes maintaining a neutral spine to avoid lumbar hyperlordosis. Mistake number 4, not engaging your core. Your core stabilizes your entire body during the squat. Squeeze your abs and hold them tight throughout the movement. Mistake number 5, doing too much too soon. Start with bodyweight squats. Get the form right, then add difficulty. You don't need to load heavy weights to get benefits. Consistency matters more than intensity. Now let me tell you about the 5 most common questions people ask about squats after 60. Question 1. Is it too late for me to start squatting? No. Research shows that resistance training can be effective even in individuals up to 101 years old. It's never too late. The study on older women with possible sarcopenia showed significant improvements after just 8 weeks. Dr. Ashish Contractor notes that his 80-year-old mother does strength training 3 times per week. Question 2. What if I have bad knees? Squats actually strengthen your knees when done correctly. Start with a chair squat. Lower yourself onto a chair and stand back up. This reduces the load while still building strength. Dr. Vaish recommends variations like partial squats or supported squats, using a chair for those with knee concerns. Question 3. How often should I squat? Every day. Even 20 squats a day is better than nothing, but 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps 3 times a week is optimal for strength building. Question 4. How many squats should I do? Start with what you can do. 10 squats is a good place to start. Work up to 20. Then 30. Then add difficulty. The goal is consistency, not a specific number. Question 5. Can I do squats if I have osteoporosis? Yes, but with caution. Consult your doctor first. Start with partial squats or supported squats using a chair. Research shows that even women with osteoporosis can do loaded squats safely under supervision. The Lift More trial found that postmenopausal women with osteoporosis who did heavy loaded squats showed real gains in bone density. Now let me give you a practical protocol for making squats a daily habit. Step 1. Start with chair squats. Sit in a firm chair. Stand up. Sit back down. That's it. Do this 10 times. This is your starting point. Step 2. Progress to bodyweight squats. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Lower yourself as if sitting in a chair. Push back up. Do 10 reps. Work up to 20. Fitness expert Mark Harris recommends starting with feet shoulder width apart, pointing toes slightly outward at 45 degrees, engaging your core and keeping your chest lifted with a flat back. Step 3. Focus on form. Keep your chest up, back straight, knees tracking over toes, core engaged. If you feel pain, stop and adjust. The clinical perspective emphasizes that health and fitness professionals should carefully guide older adults in performing the squat, addressing any functional deficits, and ensuring proper technique to minimize injury risk. Step 4. Work up to 20 squats in a row, then 30, then 50. The more you do, the stronger you get. 5. Progress to more difficult variations. Hold a weight, use a resistance band, do goblet squats. The progression is endless. If you're a beginner, start by using just your body weight and build up. You'll still get a great workout. Let me quickly recap why squats are better than walking after 60. Reason 1. Walking does not build muscle. Squats do. Sarcopenia is a muscle-wasting condition that affects older individuals. Squats reverse it. The NIH meta-analysis confirms that resistance training significantly improves grip strength, walking speed, and knee extension strength. Reason 2. Walking does not build bone density significantly. Squats do. The Saga University study showed significant bone changes in the squat group, but not in the walking group. The Asan Medical Center study confirmed that thigh muscle mass increases bone mineral density and lowers osteoporosis risk by 74% per 1 kilogram increase in muscle mass. Reason 3. Walking does not build balance as effectively. Squats do. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. Squats train the muscles you need to catch yourself. Reason 4. Walking does not improve joint mobility as effectively. Squats do. Squats require hip, knee, and ankle movement, which improves joint flexibility over time. Reason 5. Walking does not build functional strength for daily activities. Squats do. Squats translate into everyday movements like crouching, sitting, and climbing stairs. Your body was designed to squat. In cultures where people squat daily as a resting position, fall risk is almost zero. In Western societies, we have replaced the squat with the sit. Chairs, couches, cars, and our bodies are suffering. Sitting dismantles human movement. Squats reverse this. They tell your muscles to stay strong, your bones to stay dense, your joints to stay capable, your metabolism to stay efficient. Walking is wonderful. It is good for your heart. It gets you outside. It reduces stress. But walking is not enough. After 60, walking alone will not save your muscles. It will not save your bones. It will not prevent falls. You need squats. 20 squats a day. 2 minutes. No gym. No equipment. Just your body. Your body has been waiting. Start today. If this video changed how you see exercise after 60, hit like so. Winds of Thought can bring you more science of the body you inhabit. And comment below. How many squats can you do right now? Try it. Come back and tell me. Your body has been waiting to squat. Start today. Says this video to someone who needs to hear it. Your parent who thinks walking is enough. Your friend who holds the railing on stair. Your neighbor who is losing their independence. Their bodies are waiting. They just need to squat. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. You need 20 squats and 2 minutes. Your body has been waiting. Start today.